It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Tonight, it's the Thursday opener for the new NFL season between the Memphis Hounds and the Cincinnati Bengals. With fall around the corner, football is back, America, and we're underway on EA Sports. Taken from about the 12. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Let's go now. Bronco switch. Bronco switch. Check contact. Check contact.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. The throw over the middle taken in. And he'll be dropped at the 36. It's a good gain of 18 on a play that originated back at the 18. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And some space here. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A great effort there. 36 yards. And the Bengals are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. It's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, but he opted for the touchback. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now this time he'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Our first red zone opportunity of the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll send a receiver in motion left. 2nd down, another run with Taylor. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
They'll send the tight end in motion left. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. In motion, the tight end. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. It's their quarterback doing it himself from 9 yards out. And the Hounds respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great, because I think on that one he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a 1st down. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. He'll drop to throw. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now here's a handoff out of the gun. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. 7-7, our score after 1. Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. On play action, they'll throw. Throw left side, complete to Chase. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. 2nd and 4. They could still get a first down without scoring. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A great play there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bengals have taken the lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. From deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And all the way up just shy of midfield before going out of bounds at the 49.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
Ready?
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1. Daxton Hill there to make the stop on defense.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score. Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Fair catch called for and made, but now we'll have to see about the penalty. A little too amped up there, got to him before he had a chance to catch it.
Another example of players in tough spots getting the protection that they deserve. Got to make sure that he's able to catch the ball before you get to him.
So 1st and 10 after a big mistake on 4th down with a penalty. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. 1st down. Hands it off out of the gun. And he's got some space here. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A great effort there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe, possibly, let's try and think with them here. Try and play field position maybe, turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their defense. Who knows?
You're a nice man. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. Again, it's Taylor. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Hey, check it.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Sliding out of the pocket. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So the hand got inside the face mask that time. Looked like a pretty easy call.
And it was, and we saw this in their loss last week. Penalties at inopportune times that led to their demise.
On the handoff, Taylor. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's exactly what offenses try to avoid by using motion and throwing different formations up. They hate when he can draw a bead on the play, get a running start, and make a big play behind the line of scrimmage as he did just there.
Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They're going to look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. He'll look to throw. Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor. He's got the 1st down and more. Touchdown! Jonathan Taylor with career touchdown number 175, tying Emmitt Smith for 2nd most all time. And the Hounds have got it back to within a score. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And, oh, that's one he's going to want back. A poor kick and heads straight out of bounds.
Well, not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time, and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a miss hit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense.
The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch,
then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Back to throw now on first down. Towards the end zone for Brown. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Now this offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Boyd.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
And he is going to have a Bengals first down, at least at first glance, as they'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Touchdown, Bengals!
Jamar Chase.
In the final seconds of the first half.
And the Bengals would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. And we're going to get a timeout. With 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. And they will elect to decline the penalty.
Everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No sense in even having to take that one. Hence the decline.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Ready? Bronco switch. Bronco switch.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Second down, another run with Taylor. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Bengals grab it. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. So it's kind of more of the same offensively. This was a team needing to... Third quarter with a little fire. Instead, they put the ball on the ground.
And you know that has to be the discussion at halftime because they're down 2 scores. We got to come out with a little bit more urgency than we had in the first half. Now that urgency falls on their defense because they can't fall down 3 scores and hope to come back and win this game.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. They'll get only a couple down to the 44. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. McPherson's kick is good. Well, Charles, the NFL record is 66 yards. That was 5 shy of that, but only a handful of guys have ever connected from 61 or deeper, and he can add his name to the list.
Yeah, more and more guys are trying it. That doesn't mean the success rate has gone up. That is a long kick. Guaranteed, when he turns on his phone after the game, a ton of congratulatory texts will be awaiting him.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
114 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Now a handoff. Taylor with it. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. On the handoff, this is Taylor. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Credit the secondary and credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
On the jump,
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. Taken down at the 47-yard line. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll set up a throw. Throwing for Chase on the crosser. He's got it. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
Check match, check match.
They go play action here on first down. Another one into the hands of Jamar Chase. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. We always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week 1. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout. And he's got room. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down.
Check match, check match.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. From the gun, he'll hand this off. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. They'll look to throw here. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
60 Bobcats! 60 Eagles! 60 Eagles!
And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. And that's on the guard, Wyatt Teller. A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. From the gun, they'll try to run it. Down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line.
19 Tiger! 19 Tiger!
Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now. Back to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. He couldn't get the ball away on 4th and goal. And the ball will go over on the goal line stand. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And As you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he takes us across the 15 to the 17.
Okay, ready?
The offense on 3rd down tonight, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. They'll find his man. That's Taylor again. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They get the USC man, Elijah Vera Tucker. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. He'll look to throw. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Ready, ready.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. Let's see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete. He had to absorb another little bump there from the defense. Another incomplete pass. We've seen a lot of that tonight.
They've come after him all night long. Nothing but pressure in his face. He's trying to stand up there and make throws. It's hard enough to do when the pocket is clear. When you got all those people in front of you, almost impossible to have a good completion percentage.
Pass to 11, pass to 11.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position.
Cup 19, Cup 19.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's going to be caught. Touchdown. Tyler Boyd, 27 yards. And the Bengals are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. The extra point by McPherson up and good. And the lead is now 24. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They run once more with Taylor. 132 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. Now we give to Taylor. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Taylor.
dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves them with 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. So they cite the right guard this time with a holding penalty.
And so many different assignments you can have at that position, and sometimes you might just be a step too late and have to grab and hold on.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Rolling to, and he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A big-time sack there on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. McPherson now for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. A dangerous return man showing it here. The 40. The 20. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Well, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
They'll try and throw for it. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
If you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, giving him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Open man downfield is Chase. He's got it. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience. And a short pickup to about the 25. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They run with Taylor. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. On 3rd down, here's Taylor. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. The give to Taylor. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9. Here's Taylor. And it's a fumble. And the Bengals grab it. And the return will stop right around the 25.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, a little insult to injury here late in the game. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over.
Well, partner, the season officially underway. It was great to be back with you, obviously. But the first game of the year always a special one. And love, I know you do too, love having it on a Thursday night.
Yeah, I think it makes it special, right? It makes it so that everyone is just watching, all eyes on it on a special night like that. I think it's going to be a great season, partner. Can't wait for the next several months. We know there are going to be surprises all the way through the season. And before we know it, we'll be talking about opening up on the